Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mundane Matt. And yep, we're going to be talking about Donald Trump. And yep, I'm going to be criticizing his administration. And yep, the dislikes are going to be off the fucking chain. But this has to be fucking said. Okay, because where we are in our society, in our culture, is going to start being taken backwards when it comes to this new thing. Now, on Thursday, because I'm a couple days behind on this one, during the White House press briefing, the subject of how the federal government would handle legal marijuana in states came up, and Sean Spicer says, I do believe you will see greater enforcement of it. He's saying this in regards to federal drug laws, and when those federal drug laws come in conflict with states that have legalized marijuana. Right now, California, Washington, Oregon, Colorado, Massachusetts, Washington, D.C. I might be missing a couple in there, but it's a very small handful compared to the 50 states in our nation have legalized pot. And what Sean Spicer then went on to talk about is I tried comparing fucking pot usage to opiate addiction. The opiate addiction is a fucking problem. Methamphetamines is a fucking problem. Weed? Come on, motherfucker. Come on, Spicer. Spicy. Come on, it's fucking weed. You should smoke some, or eat some, or drink some, or just imbibe that shit because I think you need to calm the fuck down. Look, I'm not a person who partakes in it, but I completely understand people who do. It has actual medicinal purposes to it, right? And it's funny too because Spicer's like, well, you know, in the distinction between medical marijuana and recreational marijuana, medical marijuana we would probably be okay for, but recreational, fuck that. I'm paraphrasing, that's what I took from it. And it's utterly ridiculous that once again we find ourselves in this discussion. All right, gone are the days of William Randolph Hearst running smear campaigns against hemp and working his best to get weed made illegal. The fact that it's still a class 1 fucking drug on the same level as heroin is just insane to me. All right, pot is not heroin. Pot is not opiate addiction or opiates. Pot isn't methamphetamines. It's literally a weed that you smoke and you feel fine. Well, you feel pretty good. Unless you smoke too much and then you drink and then you're puking. But come on, I think many of us we've been there. But it's no longer just about whether or not a person should be able to legally smoke pot or get it for medicinal usage. No. Or beyond that point now. We're at a point now where pot is on the verge of becoming like the next big industry in this country. Right now, just right now, in the few states where it is legal to buy weed, it's a $5.3 billion a year industry in just a handful of years, right? $5.3 billion is nothing to fucking scoff at, but in the next couple years, it's going to quadruple, right? They're talking 23 billion or so by 2022, 2023. That is so much fucking money that's going to be coming into the system. It's money that it's going to be taxed. It's going to be going into the infrastructure of this country, giving back to the government, making sure they can fucking provide what it needs to provide. I mean, like, there's money to be made here, not only from a personal business perspective, but also the government itself will be able to then have that as a source of revenue, right? And it's definitely something that we need to embrace. Not walk away from, not shy away from, not give the fucking DEA more fucking ammo in this wasted war on pot, right? We need to focus more on treating it like an actual business opportunity, an investment opportunity for the government, right? For the government. Now think of it like this, and this is like literally what I'm thinking of here. The fact that they're not actually, like, I don't know, me personally, I feel the reason why Trump's against it is because he couldn't find a way to invest in it. That's what my gut's telling me. That he can't find a way to personally profit off of it, so he's going to basically make it bad for everybody. Some people out there have said, oh, well, Trump doesn't smoke pot, Trump doesn't drink, so clearly straight edge is the way to go. Fuck that. I don't want to be straight edge. I like to get fucking messed up from time to time. Right? Everything is fine in moderation. We should legalize it and tax it. And the same thing goes for a number of drugs. That's the way I view it. Right? People are going to do it regardless of whether or not it is legal. You might as well at least work within the system. Give people the opportunity to live their life, live their freedoms, and then just find a way to tax them on the back end so then you still make a little bit of money and the machine keeps on a-chugging. Now, for the sake of full disclosure, I am against this because I do plan on investing into marijuana in the next couple years. That is a goal of mine. So I just want to be perfectly clear about that. I am wanting this to be legal for not only people to enjoy as a recreational thing, but for me to be able to invest in so I can, earn money. All right, that's my take on it. But I also am a person who looks at it too. I would rather people be able to smoke it recreationally and everything else than not. I fully support the state of Oregon trying to push a bill through that is going to make it illegal to fire someone for off-duty pot usage. There's a huge stigma attached to marijuana in this country, and it's completely unfair in a number of ways. There are so many people out there who smoke pot or eat pot or whatever that are completely functioning members of society, but yet if you find out that they've got a fucking smoking habit, then apparently they're worse than Hitler in some regards. And that is not right. We have moved beyond where we are with this shit. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is no longer William Randolph Hearst running his campaigns to make that shit fucking illegal. The federal government has been waging a war on weed for years, when that they should have done, because not only has it wasted trillions of taxpayer dollars, it's cost multiple lives. All right, look up like the weed farms in the Ozarks and shit, and like the DEA trying to shut those things down. They lose a couple people a year because of the traps that those farmers put out there to protect their crop from people trying to come on in. People fucking die in that regard. And think about the loss of life that could be avoided if we just fucking made it legal and then taxed it. So when our government, when the Trump administration comes out and says, we're going to start giving the federal government more power to fight back against these states, because it's always been a state versus federal government situation, right? It always has been. But the state tends to look the other way. The federal government gets a fucking wild hair up their ass and goes to town. But see, Obama signed it in to law, or signed a law saying that states where it's been deemed legal, the federal government's going to back off, which is how they found a way to make it work. And guess what? The states that have it legal have been profiting, and that profit then goes back to the government as well. So everyone is fat, dumb, and happy at the end of the fucking day. And it's unfortunate that we're seeing this brought up again. So Trump, you're a businessman, right? Trump's a businessman. It says he's the best in the world. No one's better at business than Trump. Fine. Fucking own up to it. Put your money where your mouth is. Find a way to invest the federal government into recreational marijuana, right? Get that good ass government grade A kush that people love during the medical marijuana side of things. Get that out there, right? Get that out there. Make it fucking legal. You want to stop the cartels? You want to stop the violence coming over from the Mexican border? You want to stop that shit? Fine. Cut out a huge portion of their fucking market. Legalize it. Tax it. Take the wind out of their fucking sails. Make America money. There you go. You want to do it? That's what you got to do, but you won't. You won't. And that's the sad thing. For the great businessman president we have, you're nothing more than an old fogey who doesn't understand the way the world is going. Shit. Obama wasn't the best person in the world, but he understood that fact loud and fucking clear, and he made sure to clear the way for states to earn money. Because you, Trump, you say that states have a right, especially when it comes to the trans kids in the bathroom situation. You say the states have a right to choose. States' rights, states' rights, states' rights. But you want to impose the federal government for stopping states from legalizing weed? Doesn't that seem a tad bit fucking hypocritical, Trump? I guess the question is now, are you gonna pay the fuck attention and learn? I really hope. But I also really fucking doubt it. So this is where we, the people, have to stand up. You want legalized pot, you want recreational marijuana, you want to see jobs come into the country, because they're talking 250 million new jobs, by the way. A lot of people out there really need to work. And a lot of those pot shops, I've talked to owners. They offer health insurance. They offer benefits. They offer competitive wages because they're making enough to supply it. So why hinder growth instead of investing in it and expanding it and benefiting everyone out there who wants to smoke and wants a job? That would be the right thing to do. That would be the smart business move. But let's see if you're actually going to pay attention. Because I don't think you are. But anyway, those are just my thoughts, guys. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Again, should be interesting. If you guys liked the video, toss it a thumbs up. I have a feeling that's going to be a highly contentious number. If you guys are new here, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I post new content every single day. My name, of course, is Mundane Matt. I will talk to you guys later. If you haven't already, check out the annotations on the screen for Mundane Chats and my movie channel, my movie news channel, 3 Buck Theater. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. Peace out.